keep hoping will arrive. Let my broken heart revive and put your sweet voice back in my ear. But right now there's only one thing that I can hear.
Well, this is the day after Bill's birthday memorial trip. I stopped by a little shop on the side of the main road at Patagonia and got some really wonderful mementos of the day. This is the first time I've actually bought anything as a memento. Usually I just pick up the rocks like I showed you. Bill and I did a lot of video footage down there over 5 years. Almost every weekend we were down there taking video footage. We have dozens of tapes. Raw footage that's supposed to go into a documentary. Bill lost his health and my schedule changed for editing booths. I couldn't schedule on the editing booth, so the project fell through, but I still have that wonderful footage. The lady in the shop asked me if I wanted to sell those so it could go into the historic museum. So I'm thinking about that, but here's what I got. I got this dragonfly. It's a little homemade dragonfly. It's a pin. And this is to remind me of the times that we went down to Bog Hole Pond. And our dog, Luke, the Rottweiler, Luke wouldn't get into water up past his knees. And one day he crawled in clear up to his belly, and we got a video footage of it. And there was little dragonflies all around him on the different leaves and stuff that day. So I got this as memento for that day that Bill and I had at the Bog Hole Pond. It was pretty. There's lots of ducks there too. So that's that memento. Okay, these are sterling silver, these little charms. And I have a charm bracelet and I will be putting it on it. And this one here is, as you can see, a stagecoach. Oh my gosh, I didn't know it, but the wheels actually move. Oh. But this sterling silver charm is of a little stagecoach, and it reminds me of Anne Stradling's Horse Museum. This doesn't exactly match the wagon I saw in the back room of her museum that day, but she had a granary wagon, which has a real high board on the front, so that when they go down the hills, and the grain sloshes to the front of the wagon, it won't dump out the front. And that granary wagon filled up quite a big piece of that back room. It was huge. That was really something to see that. So that's a memento for that. And this is a deputy badge and Deputy U.S. Marshal, and this is a memento to, this little silver charm is a memento to doing our interview with Blaine Lewis. Who was the marshal down there for many years and also livestock inspector. And he told us a very interesting story about finding the body of a resident down there whose family had killed him and dumped him down a mine shaft. Blaine Lewis was 83 when we interviewed him. He has passed away since. And as far as I know, that's the last footage that was done on his horse ranch of him and his horses. So that's a memento of that. And this here is a joke. This is a little a bull, and this little sterling silver charm will go on my bracelet because, well, yes, there's lots of cattle down at Patagonia. You see them as you drive down the roads out in the fields, all different colors and sizes and types. But for Bill and us, as you're driving along, you see a sign up on the road, and it has that black picture of a cow. Well, to Bill and me, that was a cow shadow. That wasn't a beware of cow sign, that was a beware of cow shadow sign. So every time we see it, we go, oh, there's more cow shadows out here. Watch out for the cow shadows. You know, you didn't have to be afraid of the cattle. You had to be aware of the cow shadow. So that was a joke, and that was, this is a memento for a cow shadow joke. So those were all my purchased tokens from the trip, and I'll go get the rocks now. I always get one stone. This is the second year. This is the first stone I got. It says 05-1309 from Duquesne, and Duquesne was a mining camp down past Patagonia, and then it says Bill's Memorial on there. And when you get this out in the sun, it's has a bunch of real nice sparkles on it. Quartz, of course. And I keep that inside every day. I have this as a memory. This year I've got a lot of nice ones. I'll go get those other two stones. There's that pretty green one. It's got a big patch of green going through it. It's like I said, the rocks here in the valley don't look nearly as pretty as the rocks up on the mountain, but that's that green one. I can still see some green in it, which is nice. And it likes to set that way. And here's that pretty red striated one. Red and green. These are the two that spoke to me yesterday to bring back as a memento. I'll give those a little wash off and stick them where I can see them every day. Oh, now that they're wet, you can see them a lot better, that pretty green. There's that pretty red. These are my two memento rocks for this year.